Hello, welcome to this Square Room podcast. What's going on?
I always find it kind of funny that you will say podcast as if the person listening doesn't know that it's a podcast.
People are stupid. So
No, I mean, nothing's wrong with it. It's just, something.
What's this? What am I listening to? Is this just two people talking?
Is this the radio?
It's pretty much the radio. Just
modern radio.
Well, podcasts are just radios. It's pretty much the radio, just with no filter. You can say whatever you want compared to like radio.
Not with every podcast. Some podcasts you can't say what you want.
Yeah, but those podcasts are shit.
No.
Those are the ones that are like signed with, have deals with like some fucking company. That's pretty much.
Or if it's like a business podcast, they're not going to be talking the way we're talking. Or if they're like, if they're oriented with like a specific topic, then they're not gonna. Hugh-Gene, if you do not cease and desist,
I don't know what that is. Officer.
Stop.
Officer.
Oh, but
I don't know what that is.
You don't stop messing with the mic.
Officer, I know my rights.
You obviously don't.
I do.
You have none here.
Yeah. Well, what are you saying about specific podcasts?
I was just saying, not every podcast can like be unfiltered and do what they want.
Even a business one can still be unfiltered about business. They can be blunt
because
about
it's
business.
seen. Yeah, you can be blunt.
The business world's fucked.
You could do that if you want to, but most business people don't take potty mouths seriously.
Do you have emotions? No? Good. Be a businessman. Well, you don't mind seeing children dying? All right. You're right for business, sir.
I don't agree with that.
You don't, but most of the business world does. Where do most of your batteries come from? It's child labor.
No. Well, I was mostly referring to the first part. You said if you don't have, what'd you say? Don't have emotions?
You don't have a conscience? Business.
Don't say that, because I'm in business.
You want to be super successful in business? Throw your morals away, buddy.
No, I definitely think a lot of people do, but like you can totally be successful
in
business without throwing away your morals.
If you want to be a millionaire, sure. You want to be a billionaire? Well, you want to be a multimillionaire, sure. You want to be a billionaire? Well, you want to just have a mill? You're good. You can keep those morals. Multi-million, you gotta...
Once you hit 2 million...
you gotta throw those morals away.
1 million is fine, but 2 is...
I don't know. After talking to my sister who's a banker, she's like, you want to grow? You gotta throw those...
But how does she know that? Because
because she works with these people.
I understand
and
that,
they tell her.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how does she know how they are as people?
Because one of her managers, she's like up there, but one person who's above her literally says, you have too much... values or some shit, or too much morals.
They said that to her?
Yes, they say you want to grow in the business world, throw away some of your morals. You have too much morals, which is true.
I think you can grow successfully in business with integrity, because I think that consumers will respect that. Like, if I have a product, I'm gonna make it the best I can. I'm not gonna bullshit. I'm not gonna get like false endorsements and all of that stuff. Because I think in the long run, yeah, maybe initially if I bullshit my numbers and bullshit the product, that it'll get a lot of initial purchases or whatever. But like long term, I think that I'm going to get those returning customers and those word of mouth. Would you not trust if like I have a product, if you're in the market for something and I'm like, oh, try this. It's really, really good. I've tried it and it's really good. You trust me more than just seeing a random ad that just says, oh, this is sold X amount of people, like, to X amount of people. Like
if it's a small business, I would trust it more than a large business.
You trust small businesses more?
I'll trust a small mom and pop. But
that's the thing. So you're saying a business can't grow because once they grow, they're not trustworthy. And I don't think that's the case.
No, but I feel like you gotta get rid of some of those morals. You want to like shoot up in the world. You gotta step on some fucking feet.
Well, I disagree. I strongly believe in having good morals, good products, good values.
You can have good products,
but like
you can have good values. But you're going to have to step on some people's head if you want to go up.
I think that no matter what market you're in, it's going to be saturated at this point.
Oh, everything's saturated.
And in a lot of cases, highly saturated. So I think there's room for competition, Like maybe you
have a heart.
Maybe you like, X product more than you like Y product, but that doesn't take away. And like there will be people who like product Y more. And like,
but I don't think people give a fuck about values of a company, because everyone that says that is full of shit.
No, I think they do, because look how many companies and stuff being canceled.
It's Aunt Jemima. Who cares? It's just syrup.
What do you mean?
If people really give a fuck about companies with morals, iPhone would be canceled. Nike would be canceled.
Why would iPhone be canceled? Because of that whole like thing about them.
How the Chinese, how Farrakhan literally had to put a net on their fucking between their buildings because people would commit suicide from working too many long hours. That's where their shit. That's where iPhones are made.
I didn't know that. I knew
and that's
that
a relatively
it was like
thing.
a lawsuit because they make their old phones slower when they release a new one, and technically you're not allowed to do that.
They do that too, but also their workers in China commit suicide. Well, they
I
have
feel
to
like
put nets.
I feel like I have heard that before, maybe from you. I don't
Nike.
know.
No, this is the first time I've told you. It's a relatively known thing.
I've heard it before, but I didn't.
Nike.
Remember that?
Children make the fucking shoes. Let's be honest. They're made for $1. Adidas, same thing. Fucking Tesla, where do the batteries come from? Oh, those fucking companies are like, look where they're made. Just look at where, if you see your fucking thing, and you look at your thing, and if it doesn't say not made in Europe or made in North America, if it's made in South America or Asia, probably child labor.
South America too?
Probably. Come on, South America is corrupt as fuck.
I'm not saying that, but I don't.
So when people say like, people act like they care about the company's morals, but most people don't. Because like that's why like I said last time with the podcast with the cancel culture, it's full of shit. No one really cares about cancel culture. They cancel what's easy. But like if you really care about canceling companies, cancel Nike, I can name a list of companies you should cancel.
I guess it's the fact that if a company or a representative of a company speaks out about something and they say something that's off base, it's easier to cancel that than talking about like, oh, like look where it's made when like they haven't actually been there to see how it's made or see like it's kind of hearsay.
It's not.
It is if you haven't seen it yourself and you're saying it as a fact.
But it's like a relatively known thing.
I know, but I'm saying maybe this is my interpretation of why it's easier to cancel
it's just
companies over certain
everyone loves
reasons.
Nikes.
No, Nike. No representative of Nike has like said anything off base or not that we know.
Yeah, they felt the groove. So as long as you don't say anything wrong, you're fine. But you can do stuff that is wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah. No. Like I feel like people do care about morals when it comes to companies, but vast majority don't. When you know where most of your batteries come from, like when people say I care about the planet, where do your batteries come from? You know how horrible for the environment it is to mine lithium? And too, same thing, child labor in Congo. So, I don't know. I feel like most people are just full of shit. They want to be like, oh, I don't care so much. But it's like you don't. You just act like you care. Just because you put a black square on your Instagram doesn't mean you care. Like, I don't know.
I mean, you're right about that part.
I didn't put a black square on my Instagram because I didn't know what the fuck that was about. I was like, why are all these black squares? Why are you guys ruining my Instagram? I'm trying to see cool pictures. Not just blank squares, and then I found out what it was about, and then I was just like, "Javi, you're full of shit." Most people are just doing it because they don't want to look bad, because they know that like maybe someone will be like, "Hey, why did you put a black square on your Instagram? Are you racist?" So it's true. There's definitely people like that because like say like they're at work at an office, right, and then they all have their little congregating and they talk, and then George didn't put a black square because probably he doesn't have on social media that often. And people are like, "Hey George, why did you put the black square on your whatever?" And yeah, so
what you said, Aunt Jemima? What's the deal with that?
Apparently, she's a character. Like the original picture of her was like a caricature, like a blackface caricature type of thingamajigger, and then I guess since it has those roots in racism, then we have to cancel it now.
Wait, Aunt Jemima was a caricature of a black person
I'm
originally?
fairly sure. I think so, yeah. I'm fairly sure that's what it was. Because if you look at the old pictures of her, like the Aunt Jemima picture, you're kind of like, oh god, that looks pretty.
I'm looking at it right now.
Looks like a stereotypical slave black lady. But then, like, over time, they made her look more...
Oh.
What? You found one?
It was frightening.
What? It was like the big red lips and type thing?
This?
Yeah. Oh. I didn't see that one.
I don't know.
That was it. So it started off like that. And then I guess it's just the fact that it has those roots.
Wait, so is this supposed to... First of all, my O and my laughter was not because of slavery. It's just because like, the
shit,
picture,
people aren't that stupid.
The picture was just kind of it's kind of scary.
They're not going to be like, oh my god, Joe's laughing at slavery as a black person.
What?
Yeah, it was the caricature.
No, I'm seeing other ones, but look at this one.
Yeah, it changed over time.
Wait, but like, why is she red? Is that supposed to...
It's probably the packaging. I don't know. Maybe they thought she was half native or something. I don't know. No, yeah, over time the packaging changed. And
Is
then
this real? Aunt
yeah.
Jemima's.
That was like way, but
this is different though because our modern day.
No, yeah, it's not that. Do you think that would pass today?
No, I'm saying the modern day Aunt Jemima. It's Aunt Jemima.
Yeah.
But these packages that I'm showing you says Aunt Jemima's.
Yeah, they changed.
Oh, they
changed the
name?
picture. They made the picture look more. I don't know.
Yeah, she looks like your sweet old Aunt Jemima.
Yeah,
like this lady, she's cool. She's nice.
Yeah, but you can't do that anymore. I still have. I have some Aunt Jemima syrup at home.
I'm sure I do as well.
I feel like
it's one of the top
it's pretty good
brands.
Canadian syrup is like a little bit better, but like that one's pretty good.
Well, yeah, when it comes to commercialized brands, not like real authentic Canadian.
Yeah, that shit's good. And when I saw that, I was like, really, like, because Aunt Jemima is cheap too.
Oh, but apparently it says that they're gonna change their name.
Oh, I thought so. They're not gonna get rid of it.
It says 5 days ago. There's an article from NBC News, and it says Aunt Jemima brand to change name, remove image that Quaker says is based on a racial stereotype. So the name and the image.
Oh, so they're not going to get rid of the company then.
So it's probably just like, yeah, they're just going to rebrand, but keep the same formula, it looks like.
I wonder what they're going to call it now then. Quaker syrup. Just have that white pioneer dude. I feel like, when is he going to get canceled? Because I feel like they're going to find the Quaker Oats guy. He was a pioneer white dude. I feel like they're going to find something about him. He displaced natives off the land.
Well, they're going after George Washington statues now.
Yeah,
because of his involvement with
slavery.
His heavy involvement, yes.
Yeah. Oh wow.
And like, I understand. I don't think everything needs to but I think a lot of these a lot of cities and towns have statues commemorating someone who quote unquote founded the land, but they were slave owners and they killed
Everyone
natives.
Was a slave owner. Everyone in the States was a slave owner though.
So
Native tribes were slave owners, whites were slave owners, blacks were slave owners. Everyone was a slave owner. So we're gonna start canceling Native tribes now because there's a lot of Native tribes that had black slaves.
I think commemorating these people doesn't need to be done in a statue and stuff like that. I think in 2020 when you have a little kid be like, oh, who is this guy?
I think George Washington's fine. He founded a country. That one Gandhi's gonna get canceled.
I only heard that on the news just today. The thing about George Washington. What's the deal with Gandhi?
Oh, he didn't like black people, so he has to get canceled now.
How do you know that?
It's known that he's kind of racist towards blacks.
Really?
Yeah, he thought black people were gross or some shit. I think who was another really nice person that was apparently racist, but was it Mother Teresa? No, someone didn't like the Chinese. I can't remember who. But to me, it's just if you're gonna go after those guys, you gotta go after everyone. My thing is that if you're gonna go after those guys, go after everybody equally. Don't just go after one. Go after all of the people.
Yeah.
Don't because
pick and choose.
Because that's the thing. The people see the hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing that people notice. You can see the hypocrisy. Because if you're gonna go after one guy for owning slaves, you gotta go after everybody that owns slaves. You can't just go for one because then it's very obvious that you're being hypocritical and you're pushing the agenda. Mm-hmm. It's very obvious, and people think that people who are pushing this don't think that regular people don't notice this, but they kind of do. And it's gonna fall back on you. Who else is the getting rid of the Confederate flag and those guys? I'm totally supportive of that because I never understood people who support the Confederate flag because you're supporting a traitorous flag. You can't say I'm 100% American. More southern states are I love America, but they'll have a Confederate flag, and it's well, you clearly don't because you didn't support the unification of the states. So you're actually a traitor. If you're running that, I have my neighbor across the street has a Confederate flag in his garage. But I just never see.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm just you're Canadian. Why do you have a?
Is that the one that sits out on his porch and drinks beer all day? Yeah. How did I know who it was?
Yeah. Well, he's across my street too. But yeah.
No, but I've been to your house only a couple times, and I was able to figure out which one it would have been.
Yeah, and I was just and whenever I see it in Canada, I'm just why? I don't get it. I'm not gonna lie, the Confederate flag is some cool looking flag. I don't give a shit. But I never understood it, especially when I see it in Canada, because it's we don't have anything to do. Well, we kind of do. I think Canadians did fight in the war, some volunteered, but I'm pretty sure they volunteered to fight for the North. Just like how there's Canadians who volunteered in the Vietnam War, 30,000 of them. But I don't know, whenever I see a Confederate flag, I'm just you're a traitor. Like whatever, like the race reason and all that stuff, whereas whatever represents, fine. Like that's why you should get rid of it. But it's a traitorous flag. Why are you naming schools like Robert E. Lee and all that shit? Why are you naming stuff after guys who wanted to fight to split up your country, not bring it together, like what the blue coats wanted to do? It's stuff like that I don't understand. So whenever I see a Confederate flag, I'm just like, what? Well, you're a traitor. You're a traitor to your own country. You can't say you love America but then have a Confederate flag.
Say that to someone who has a Confederate flag, you're gonna get shot.
I don't get shot. They'll just be mad because they know I'm right.
You won't get shot.
They'll just be like, what? No, he makes sense. Ah.
Pivoting back to something you said, but also changing gears a little bit. You were talking about which one, pivoting or changing gears?
Changing gears is fun.
Shut up. Just talking about your bike?
No, cars. Well, bike too. But
changing
on a bike's not fun because then most of the time it gets harder.
I don't know why I thought of a bike because I know you bought one recently. But no, you were talking about like you think that everyone should be like treated equally. So like if we're gonna go after one, we're gonna go after whatever.
For that reason, if you're gonna be like, oh, this guy had slave and stuff, I was like, well, go after everybody.
Well, no, but I'm saying like I feel like it can apply to other things because I don't know if you've heard the recent things in the news, but there's been a lot of accusations of sexual assault, like just a lot of them. Like Justin Bieber was accused. It was something I think back in 2014. Same day, Cole Sprouse and other cast members of Sprouse, Riverdale, and like all of them are like, this is blatantly untrue. Justin Bieber
Chris
posted.
D'Elia too, also. Well, he talked to underage girls apparently. I didn't go far. Chris D'Elia apparently got accused. Delilah, whatever the fuck that fucking.
I think one time I called him Delia, and you were like,
well, that's come on.
But that makes more Delilah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Delia.
I said something along those lines. I can't remember if that's exactly what I said. But anyways, no, but...
Yeah, he got in trouble too.
Justin Bieber... Yeah, we can get into that.
I don't know.
Justin Bieber had receipts because basically they were saying that like, 2014, March, he was staying at the Four Seasons and blah, blah, blah. I guess someone had like tweeted that he was staying at a Four Seasons and like that tweet blew up. But like he wasn't actually staying there. And like even... the real person tweeted that like, oh, like I didn't mean that he was. This is like the next day, not like now. They tweet this back in 2014. I guess she tweeted, oh, like I didn't say he was at the Four Seasons Hotel. I meant like the restaurant. Blah blah blah. Anyways, the accusation had something to do with him, while he was staying at the Four Seasons, which never happened. He had confirmation from the hotel. He showed the real receipts from where he actually stayed. There was another hotel and an Airbnb, and he also has paparazzi photos because he was dating Selena Gomez at the time, and like it shows that they were not there. So he came hard with the receipts, and he's like, I think in a time like this, it's really important that you don't just falsely accuse people just because. And it's like right after hearing about that, I heard about the Cole Sprouse thing. And it's like, I realize, like, I don't know why people do that.
As long as it follows a certain narrative, if it's not true, it doesn't matter.
Right, but I think when you have a name, like, I think Justin Bieber did the right thing by...
Oh, of course.
But
it doesn't matter.
The fact that he had the receipts, because not everybody has that, you know what I mean?
But it doesn't matter.
Like, the fact that he was able to get that from 2014, like, that's amazing, because...
Yeah, because he's already had stuff. He's smart because he's already been accused of stuff in the past. Like, he had a girl saying, you're my baby daddy. So
right, but that was all after. This is 2014. This is still swoop Justin Bieber. So the fact that those receipts are still there,
He probably just knew. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna just keep shit. Because I don't trust these people. Yeah. No, that's why I don't.
But like, I think that I think that people who falsely accuse other people of assault, rape, anything,
What do you think I said about? What do you think?
I think that they need to be jailed and prosecuted.
It's not gonna happen.
Why?
Because as long as you follow a certain narrative, it is okay to not tell the truth.
Making false accusations can completely ruin someone's life.
Doesn't matter.
And I feel like...
Happens all the time. There's tons of dudes that happens to where they get falsely accused of rape. They go and then they'll be in jail for years. Doesn't matter. They'll get a couple $1 million. What happens to the girl? What happens to the other person that accuses? Nothing. They get a slap on the wrist. Nothing happens. Nothing will happen. I doubt anything would happen. Because it doesn't matter. As long as once it's out there, even if it's not true, doesn't matter.
Like you see videos of like... someone like getting in a verbal, like a man and a woman getting in a verbal altercation, and then the woman starts yelling, rape. It's like,
it doesn't matter. The guy's always one in the wrong, even if the guy's not in the wrong. The guy's always a bad guy.
But it's like in instances where the person isn't recording, it's like
doesn't matter.
Like you could ruin someone's life. And
they
someone
know
could
that.
be an asshole.
A lot of girls know that. It's fucked up, but a lot of girls know that. That's why, like, for me, I like with like this hookup culture and shit. Like people who just like fuck, I'd be too terrified to do that.
I think that's gonna reduce now, especially because of
because of the corona and shit. Well, I think it either might reduce or it might just blow up. People are gonna be like, I haven't fucked in a year, and they just be like.
Yeah, but I think they'd like maybe look to like friends with benefits more than random hookups every night. That's what
yeah, I guess, yeah.
You know, like have someone consistent rather than different
just do
people.
Doggy so you don't like cough each other's face. Just doggy and reverse cowgirl and you're fine. Those are the
Who's
safe
coughing while they're having sex?
I don't know.
If I was having
you're getting like fucking
if I was having
dicked
missionary sex, that's different. You're coughing
or if you're like
from
going
choking.
down on a girl.
No,
I can't breathe.
If I was having missionary sex with someone and they were coughing in my face, even if it wasn't, even if COVID wasn't a thing, I would be disgusted. I'd be like, "We're done. Get off me."
Cough in my nose.
No.
Cough in my go like.
Ew.
Nah, man, it doesn't matter as long if like once it gets out. Like Johnny Depp's a perfect example, right? Him and Amber Heard, he was the victim, but he got made to look like he was the aggressor when he was totally the victim in that situation. But it doesn't matter. So I don't know. I can go down a rabbit hole with that.
Yeah, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but it's just funny that you brought up that, and like that's what it made me think of when you said like people need to be punished, and like I thought about that because I heard about it today.
Look, sadly they're not. That's the reality. I hate cancel culture. I would love to find some of these people that want to cancel and just, you know,
you want to fuck them.
Yeah.
What was that hand motion?
Stabbing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Not literally.
Yeah, I was like,
depends.
Jesus. Oh.
Depends. No, I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that. It's too intimate.
Seem like you don't know what.
Too intimate. I'd go to a distance, get a sniper. I'm joking. I wouldn't do that.
All right, let's keep it rolling before you.
In a different world.
Shoot yourself in the foot.
It's okay. I'm liberal. I do that all the time. All right, no more political stuff. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I got too political. Do you hear about NASCAR? You hear about NASCAR? Why? It doesn't surprise me that it happened because it's NASCAR.
Well, you need to say what it is for those who haven't.
There's one black guy in NASCAR. Surprising. NASCAR's a shitty form of racing. It's not great. You're just going a fucking circle. I don't respect. I have a little. Okay,
tell the story. We're not talking about your respect for people.
I respect NASCAR to an extent.
Okay, Hugh, tell the story.
Pretty much, this black dude, Bubba Wallace, the most fucking old school Southern black name ever, perfect for NASCAR. He pretty much is the reason why the Confederate flag got removed from NASCAR.
Well, he
pushed for it.
Yeah, he's definitely been pushing for it to be removed from NASCAR, but also he, like, his car or his outfit, something like that, was, you know, displaying Black Lives Matter recently. And go ahead.
Yeah, and someone put a noose in his fucking garage at the track. Just put a little noose. It's like, hey, buddy, there's a noose for you, which is fucked.
That is like... That not only is that a hate crime, that is a threat.
You know how much time that must
take? That is
take?
A threat.
Yeah, I know, man.
That is horrible.
Yo, someone's gonna fishtail him when the races start.
All I gotta say, I wouldn't be shocked. Whoever did that, you about to lose your job.
You're gonna lose your job, but your fans are not gonna care.
You about to lose.
You'll lose.
J-O-B.
I remember like the one, I can't remember the NASCAR driver's name, but like he was one that found out the Confederate flag was gonna be gone. He's like, I'm quitting. I ain't racing no more. And it's like, bro, you didn't win. You never won one race. You lost all your races. So no one really cares.
Yeah, you're doing the sport a favor.
Like, well, the sport just needs to go in general. But, yeah, man. Someone just, like, put a little piece of rope. I don't know. That's fucked. That someone just put a noose in his garage. How did no one see it? Well, I guess you can do it at nighttime. Mm-hmm. But, like, I don't know, man. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. And SpongeBob is gay. Which didn't surprise me at all.
Okay.
That didn't surprise me. I always thought SpongeBob was gay when I was a kid.
So I saw that post that Nickelodeon did. It was in support of Pride because June is Pride Month. You think it was what?
I think it was. I just think it was. They just did to make themselves look good.
But I don't think. But that's the thing. Everyone ran with it. They're like, "Oh, SpongeBob is gay." First of all, I think everyone like low-key kind of knows that.
SpongeBob's always been gay.
But in the post, they did not say SpongeBob is gay.
What did they say?
They said, LGBTQ plus. Like
so he's all of them.
QIA. No, A, like included in that,
So he's
thing.
all.
Shut up. Included in that is ally, which is someone who is just supportive of the gay community.
Oh, so he's an ally.
They didn't say. That's what I'm saying. Everyone just saw the LGBT plus.
And the rainbow.
Because it's Pride
What am I
Month.
supposed to think? I already think
SpongeBob has
SpongeBob
always have fucking rainbows.
I already thought SpongeBob was gay. And then they put LGP.
LGP? What does the P
penis. I
stand
don't fucking know. Prosperity. I don't know. Fucking polite. So I just see it.
Penis, prosperity, and polite.
Yeah, the great things in the world.
I mean, I guess those are all compliments for the... I mean, well, no, because not everyone in that community likes penis, but, for the gays.
A good amount of them do. Wink, wink.
Why are you winking? Are you one of them? I don't know. What
I don't know.
It's even worse that you didn't wink. You just looked me dead in my eyes and said wink, wink. Who does that?
Psychos.
As long as you know.
Whatchamacallit? I don't know. Let me look at the...
They did not say
they didn't say SpongeBob. It was gay?
No, they did not. And that's
they knew so many people wouldn't watch this.
When I saw like articles, everything. SpongeBob is gay. I was like,
But you know, it's not Nickelodeon didn't say anything to confirm it. They're like, let's just run with this.
Well, because people have always SpongeBob has never had a girlfriend.
Sandy.
That's not his girlfriend.
They're going to announce SpongeBob SquarePants as a member of the... Yeah, it says as a member of the LGBTQ plus community.
Right. I'm a member of the community. Doesn't mean I'm a gay man.
I thought you... What? I thought you had to be one
You're a member as well.
How am I a member? I thought you'd be part of the letters to be a member.
A is one of the letters, and A is for ally.
Where's the A?
It's in the plus. They're not going to say the whole alphabet.
So what is it then? What is the full thing then? Because I'm confused.
Well, that's why a lot of the time, I don't just say LGBTQ. I would say LGBTQIA plus.
What's I?
Intersex? Hold on, I'm gonna tell you everything.
Oh God, here we go. Isn't it Q2 also? Isn't that a new thing? Isn't there a 2 in there?
I don't know about the 2. It could be.
This is not even a rainbow. Now that I think about it, he's not a rainbow. Look, he's not a rainbow. He's just tie-dye. Look at him. Look at him.
Oh my God.
There's more?
Oh, well, I stand corrected because apparently the A is for asexual, not
Yeah,
ally.
what? Yeah, I knew that. No.
You didn't know that because you...
No,
I
know because I was like, the A's not ally. In my head, I'm like, it's not ally.
I was told that it was
told
ally.
You that?
Years ago, it used... I've literally seen it spelled out and it said ally.
These things always change. There's always letters and numbers being added to this thing.
Well, I stand corrected.
So we're not a part of it then.
So... He could definitely be...
I think he's gay.
He could be.
He might be queer. I don't know, man. With them teeth. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
First of all, you sounded like him with that laugh.
No, I didn't. It's more like... Ah! It's more like... It's more like... Ah! Ah!
You sound like a dying seal. You sound like a dolphin on its last leg of its leg.
That's what fucking SpongeBob sounds like, a dolphin on crack.
Interesting.
So he's not... But he's a member, so then he is gay.
Well, no.
Well, he's one of them.
He could be queer.
He could be...
He could be asexual. That makes so much sense.
That makes more sense, yeah. Probably is asexual. We shouldn't assume.
Bitch, you're the one who assumed! You and most of the internet are the ones who assume.
People expect that from me. They don't expect that from you. You have to be the better person.
I didn't assume. I was just misinformed on what the A... Yeah, so he could be an ally as well.
You think he is?
SpongeBob is an ally for literally everyone and everything, of course.
But ally's not the A. It's asexual.
I'm sure that SpongeBob supports Black lives as well. Yeah, I said it. Someone's gonna be mad about it, but...
Well, who are the Black lives in SpongeBob? Who's the black guy in SpongeBob? Because every show has you can be like, oh, that's the black, like in Dragon Ball Z.
Squidward.
I don't want that to be the black guy. He's so grumpy.
I was about to say, if Squidward was a person, he would be you. But then you already said you don't want him to be black because he's so grumpy. So I was like, oh shit.
I feel like I'm more Patrick, but whatever.
Maybe in the dumb shit you say sometimes, but you're not a complete idiot like Patrick, and you're not as cheerful as Patrick. You have moments, but overall you're look at, you came in here today like Squidward, you did. Who would be a black character?
SpongeBob, I don't know.
That's an interesting question. My instinct was maybe Mr. Krabs, but like the way he speaks.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like he has a what's that accent? He has like a. I guess it's more of like a pirate type of.
Black people were pirates.
No. But I was gonna say something really stupid. I was gonna say he has like a borderline like Irish Scottish type of thing. But I know. But then like I really listened to it in my head, and I was like, no, that's just he just kind of has like that piratey thing.
Pirates, a ton of black pirates.
But no, my instinct was to say Mr. Krabs could be black, but I remember a while ago someone said that he was Jewish, and that's
I wonder why.
Complete racist stereotype.
No, I think it's right on the dime.
Oh my gosh, hold on.
I think
Plankton could be black.
Nah, he's too angry.
Yeah, he's angry because there's no other black people in Bikini Bottom, and they treat him like shit, and they treat him like Black Lives don't matter.
But it's his own fault.
Why do you think he's so angry?
Because he's a piece of shit who tries to steal all the time.
He doesn't try to steal.
He's trying to steal people's formula. He's trying to steal the crab formula to fucking make his own business.
The Krabby Patty formula?
Yeah, man. I wonder what that formula is.
I want to try a Krabby Patty so bad.
I don't. It'd be really soggy. Where do they get the beef from?
Everyone knows it's crab meat.
But crab meat's not brown. Even when you cook it, it's not brown.
Yeah, but it's like that's the secret formula.
It's crab meat?
Mm-hmm.
But where do they get the crabs?
That's why there's no other crabs in Bikini Bottom aside from Mr. Krabs.
Oh, so he's a murderer.
He's a cannibal too.
Oh, sometimes crustaceans. Man.
I guess it's just a theory. I'm not gonna.
I don't think the kids show's gonna fucking. Beethoven's black. Apparently. Apparently he's black. That's what I've heard. That was like, and that's something I heard about years ago. I don't know if it was Mozart or.
Oh my god. Okay, Jesus.
What? So I can't do it?
Yeah,
I can't.
Blew out my friggin' ears.
Yeah, just like Beethoven. His ears got blew out too when the organ started to play.
Too soon.
It's not too soon. The dude's been dead for like 100 years.
It's still too soon.
Apparently, I don't know. Apparently he's black. I don't know. I can't remember if it was him or Mozart. One of them are apparently black. And
it's Beethoven.
He's apparently black.
Hold on.
I don't know how we found that out because this is not the first time.
You don't know how?
No, I'm surprised. I don't know because it's not the first time I heard about it.
When in the past, when they've just because like he's old as shit, right? And like when
we said that.
No,
like a valley girl. He's old as shit, right?
No, I just mean like there's no like proper like nowadays you can't really debate what someone looked like because there's so much documentation and photos and videos, but like back then it was like paintings and like you know what I mean, like interpretation. So they say that they definitely whitewashed him and his legacy, and they have described him as having having a wide thick-lipped mouth, being short thick nose, and a proudly arched forehead.
What the fuck does that do with being black?
I don't get the forehead part.
The nose part I don't get because we're not what?
I don't arched forehead.
Did he have a big ass forehead? That's a black thing.
I don't know.
Maybe he was Ethiopian. I don't know.
What? But then they also say that he was of African descent, and they say the truth about his ethnic origins was covered up through a mixture of white powder that he wore on his face when he was in public.
Hey, everyone saw through that, Beethoven.
And the use of body doubles for portraits. So that's why a lot of the classic portraits are of a white man, but apparently they were body doubles. That's because they wanted to hide the truth about his genetic heritage.
It's like we can't have this black guy making this.
Because this is what they're assuming that he maybe looked like.
But where do they? That dude looks like a fucking white dude. Come on, the first picture. Tell me, because when I saw that picture, I was like, that looks like a white guy. That looks like a white guy.
Yeah, but these are like
Joe,
theories.
Joe, that looks like a white guy. That literally looks like a white guy. Like that nose doesn't look like the lips. Those are some white ass. Those lips are thin as fuck, white.
Not
that
every
nose,
black person has thick lips.
Every black person got some lips.
I've never seen a black person with no lips.
Exactly.
I will say that.
And these are some.
It's either like normal to large.
These are some goddamn.
Let me see.
White man lips.
I didn't look
That looks like a white dude. It looks like a white dude.
Oh, the lips, yeah.
It looks like a white dude.
But the other description was what? Yeah, they said he had wide, thick-lipped mouth.
Those lips don't look wide.
But maybe this is like what he was painted to be. He didn't do it with his mouth. You idiot.
He couldn't do that because he was deaf, so it wouldn't sound like that. That doesn't look like a black guy. Does that look like a black guy to you?
I can't believe I don't want to.
Straight from Africa?
I don't want. They didn't say straight from Africa.
African descent?
Yes.
Does it look like a dude that has African descent? Maybe that hair. He's just wild as hell, but not fucking face. That dude. I don't know. Maybe he's. But where do they get that information about him being black though? I don't care if he's black.
Apparently, this has been a debate going on for
no, I've heard of it.
a long time. It just re-sparked. That's why.
Yeah, no, re-sparked. I remember hearing about this years ago, and I was like, he's black.
All right.
I am black.
Shut up.
I am a black man, and then everyone thinks I'm white. I am black.
Okay.
Black.
I'm surprised your vocal cords haven't given up.
Bro, my vocal cords never give up. They're well trained.
Okay, I don't.
This podcast.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
No, I don't want to say.
Let your imagination.
Yeah, I don't want.
Go wild, like how Beethoven let his imagination go wild to come up with that amazing music. So this podcast is partnered with Smart Home. Whoa, I love that. We're partnered with Smart Home for this week's episode. Many of us are looking for a simple way, whether it's planning our week or just remembering when our appointments are. You don't got any anymore right now. Smart Home can help you with that. They provide everything from a personal assistant like Google Home or Alexa to automated lighting systems and security cameras like Ring for your home. Oh. Their products are affordable, easy to program devices that communicate over your home's existing wiring and over radio frequency signals, meaning your appointments are always remembered. Whoa! And that your house is always safe. Thanks, Smart. As a thank you for listening to our podcast, you can use a discount code #room10.
Not hashtag, just room 10.
Room 10. Code room10. ROOM10.
Yep.
For you kids. At checkout for 10% off their website, smarthome.com. You can follow them at Smart Home on Instagram and at Smart Home Inc. on Twitter. Thanks, Smart Home. Thank you so much for the partnership. I appreciate it. I love you.
Have you tried the Popeye chicken sandwich yet?
No, because we're Canadian.
It's here now.
In Edmonton. And in London.
Oh, it's not in
Nope.
Ontario? London, Ontario?
Yep.
But it's not in Toronto?
Nope.
Why?
Because they're smart. Did you see what happened last time? Niggas were shooting each other for a fucking sandwich.
Those are Americans. We're Canadians.
Yeah, we like being like Americans.
We don't wield guns like that.
Yeah, we fucking hit each other with sticks.
No, we don't. We're like, hey, bud.
Hey, bud, give me that fucking sandwich.
Fucking cut in line, bud.
Hey, oh, God, okay.
What?
No, we shoot each other. There was a crazy shooting like the other week. Ew, stop that. That's gross. That turns me into a woman.
What?
Just inverted. There goes my balls.
That doesn't make you a woman, honey. You wish.
I don't.
You wish.
I don't want to drip every month.
You wouldn't if you would never in any scenario get a period.
That's true. Good point. But no, I'm not surprised they didn't bring it to the big cities because after seeing the chaos that ensued in the States. I
didn't know that. I thought it was.
You didn't hear about the crazy chicken sandwich
No,
fights?
I thought it was in Toronto. Of course I heard about that in the States. I thought when they brought it to Canada that it would be in Toronto.
They're like, we got money.
I thought out of all the cities that they would, definitely bring it to, like Calgary, Toronto, Vancouver.
Like too many niggas there, man. Fucking fuck each other up for some sandwiches. No, I was like, because when I heard they were going to
Would you have tried it if it was here?
If in Toronto, no. I'm not waiting 2 hours for some chicken sandwich. If it came to Durham, sure.
I would like Uber Eats it.
Yeah, most people would probably do that and it'd probably be sold out.
I'm just saying so I don't have to wait in line.
Yeah, no.
And I would tip generously.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you never tip your Uber drivers. Why?
Yeah, I'm a stereotype.
Why? That's not nice.
I tip him. Just not a lot.
Will you do 10% every time?
Nah, sometimes I go with just $1.
Hugh, really?
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. What's new?
That's not... And you're admitting it to the world right now?
I don't care. I don't tip well.
I
know I don't tip well. I'm not a big tipper.
My tips got a lot more generous recently because of the pandemic.
Earlier, they were.
What do you mean?
When earlier in the pandemic they were. Now, I don't know what the fuck to feel about the pandemic.
Now I'm tipping
I don't give
more
a fuck
standardly, but I still tip.
I tip.
$1.
That's a tip.
I mean...
It's better than zero.
First of all, if anyone's listening, in Canada, it's not the same as the States where, like, servers and stuff only make, like, basically tips. They make, like, $1 or $2 and then, like, tips. Here, they'll make at least minimum wage and then they get their tips on top of it.
Barely minimum wage. I've done a job like that. Barely minimum
No, but, like, legally, in Canada, it's not like how in the States they'll make, like, literally, like, $1 or $2 an hour and then, like, their whole wage is reliant
tips,
on the tips. No. In Canada, tips really are tips on top of...
No, but I knew tons of people that made like, their paychecks were massive because of their tips.
No. I'm not saying that you're going to be caking just from, like, the regular wage.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you don't tip, it's not like, oh my God, now I can't feed my kid. What? No, that's how it is for some people.
I know.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
Why did that make you laugh?
I don't know. I'm such a bad person.
That's horrible. No, for some people, like,
I know,
they
it's
really,
like,
really rely on tips.
They need
but
that
it's
tip.
not, it's only like that in the States.
Yeah, because it's America, man. America, I love you guys.
But I know, but like America feels like that's how it is with everyone. I hate when Americans like are like, oh, you only tipped this. You know, that person needs to feed their baby. And it's like,
how about not my
like, they're
problem?
still making an hourly wage. No, but like,
should have pulled out.
And that's the thing. Sometimes I've had really, really bad service.
Yeah, no tip.
But like that's the thing. Like I've already put in the tip, and I know they don't get the tip for like an hour. But it's like I've always been so lazy that like on Uber Eats, like if the service is bad, the other day.
How can service be bad at Uber Eats? Is this late?
Okay, so I will tell you, this was not like this is like maybe like 2 weeks ago. I tried to order. I tried to order A&W, and first of all,
wait. What'd you get at A&W?
I think the chicken strips and fries, or the chicken whatever chubby chicken strips.
The chicken sandwich?
No,
chicken strips. It's just chicken strips.
And fries. And why do you care? Anyway, shut up.
Because the people want to know. They want to eat with
the people, you.
The two
but I'm
people.
not eating right now.
But they're eating right now. Probably listening to this.
No, they're not.
Maybe they're eating. Maybe they're doing a labor job. Most podcast listeners.
Okay, can I get to the story?
I just want to know what you fucking ate, bro.
I already told you. Can we move on?
Yeah.
No. First of all, the restaurant, it took... You know, normally, like, within, like, a minute, they confirm the order when you Uber Eats, right? Like,
but they're probably backed up.
At 12 in the morning?
Yeah. I remember one time...
They weren't.
Just going because of the example, because I remember I went to an A&W in my area, and, like, I went to the store just fucking
Okay, can I tell my story, or are you going to continue to cut me off?
Cut you off. All right, go.
Okay. So, no, it was late. It was not, like, prime time. The restaurant wasn't busy, but like it took the restaurant a long time to confirm. And then when they finally found a driver, it was like took him forever to get to the location. Not that he was far away, according to the little thing.
Maybe he had other orders.
Not that he was far away. He just wasn't moving. And then when it said that he was at the restaurant, and then like there were no updates, and maybe about an hour later he hadn't moved from the restaurant. I get a call from some random number. I pick it up, and it's some customer service person from Uber Eats, and they're saying that like the driver is having technical difficulties and can't call me. Therefore they just wanted to confirm my address. So I was like, okay, and I confirmed it, and they're like, okay, like he's there. He just wanted to make sure, you know, he got like your condo number right and that sort of thing. So I was like, okay, no problem. Like expecting him to be up in the next couple minutes because they said he was here. Another hour goes by.
Why did you just cancel it?
Because I couldn't. I had no option to cancel it.
Really?
Yeah. There was no option to cancel it.
Weird.
So, and then when the food comes, it was still sealed. I was like worried about that. Wait, but it was cold as shit.
You can ask for a refund then.
I could have. I just decided not to.
I've done that tons of times. Free food.
Yeah, but I wish I would have just free food.
It is free food.
I wish I would have just been able to cancel, but really? I didn't have the option to cancel while the order was going through, so I was just like, all right, whatever, and
just get a refund next time, dude.
But my point is, I still let the tip just process through, and he still got a tip for that.
You give me some shit service. You ain't getting no tip, bro.
Yeah. I'm like, who waits 2 hours for A&W? I literally could have drove there and back in 10 minutes.
That's like the cop.
What?
You didn't hear about the cop lady who went to McDonald's and did you see the video of the lady crying? Mm-mm. Yeah, they called her Officer Karen, and like she whatchamacallit? She ordered McDonald's. She ordered the fucking egg sandwich. What is it called? McEgg? Egg McMuffin?
Egg McMuffin?
Yeah, she ordered that. I never order a breakfast with McDonald's.
McEgg? I've never had one either, but I still know it's called the Egg McMuffin.
A McEgg.
Their marketing team is very good. I know the names of a lot of their food that I don't eat.
What do they call a cookie? Is it just a cookie? Or
yes.
Is it not McCookie? You think it'd be McCookie?
It's McCafe, but it's just a cookie.
That'd be McCookie.
Or like a muffin or whatever.
McMuffin.
Like I know they have like the Big Mac, the Quarter Pounder, the double cheeseburger, the fish fillet,
Okay.
And I don't eat fish, period. Not just from McDonald's. Like I don't like.
I eat lots of fish.
Egg McMuffin.
Love me some fish.
No, but I'm just saying, like their marketing team is so good. Like I just know all of
they're
all
all
of
over
these.
The world, man. No, like this lady, she cop officer of the law. She ordered an egg McMuffin, and it took too long. Well, she got there thinking it was ready because it said it was ready, and then she got there and then,
she did like a curbside pickup type of thing.
Yeah, and then they're just like, oh no, it's taking it's not ready yet. And then obviously for her, she's like, what? That doesn't make sense. I guess it was ready when I was here. It shouldn't take that long. It's a fucking egg McMuffin, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's taking way too long. And then she makes a video like crying about like she's like worried that they're tampering with it. And when I first watched it, I was kind of like, what the fuck? Why are you crying? And then I was like, oh wait, now I understand why she's like freaking out, because one, it's an egg McMuffin. It shouldn't take long. That should take it's an egg McMuffin.
Was she in uniform?
She came pull up in a cop car. And there's been instances of...
so she was thinking, yes, because I'm a cop, they're tampering with it.
And there's been instances of that happening. Like, there's two National Guard guys who found glass in their pizza. In the States, there was a Shake Shack where the cops said there was, like, bleach in the fucking whatever. They said there wasn't, blah, blah, blah. There's been a couple instances of that happening. So at first, I was just like... quit crying, bitch. And then I thought about it, and I was like, oh, I get why she's freaking out, because she doesn't know if they're tampering with her food. Because why would an egg McMuffin take so long? It shouldn't take long. And why would it say it's ready when it's not ready? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, if she was getting like 12 of them, then that would make sense. But she's getting one. So when I saw that, I was just like, calm down. Then when I thought about it, I was like, oh, I get it. But I don't know.
No, I didn't hear about this story.
Yeah.
Nope.
And Canadian Tire is racist too now. You didn't hear about that?
Oh, you know what? When you said Canadian Tire earlier, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'll just let you explain it to me. But I did hear something about...
When I saw that, I was so mad.
They're saying that their logo resembles like a swastika.
The logo was political prisoners.
It's a triangle with the little green thing on top.
I fucking hate people. I hate people right now. You bitches need to calm the fuck down.
Canadian Tire, for anyone who's wondering,
it's a Canadian hardware store. It's a Canadian hardware store.
No, I wouldn't call it hardware. It's like literally, it's home and hardware. You can get everything from like
home hardware.
It's not. Yeah, that you can literally get like backyard furniture, plumbing stuff, Christmas decorations, stuff for your yard, stuff for your car. Like it's that type of.
It's just the all around store.
You can't get like clothes and stuff, but you can get like not like. Not regular clothes, but you can get like hiking boots and like camping gear and fishing rods and like
it's a sporting
outdoor jackets. But it's not just sporting. That's the thing.
It's just an all around.
But anyways, that's the type of store it is, and it's obviously Canadian. It's called Canadian Tire.
But like,
and their logo is just—it's a red triangle with like the one point down and two at the top.
Nazi sign, apparently. Okay, so
it was a Nazi symbol.
Yeah, this is what these fucking dumbasses said that it was. So. Back in the World War II days, political prisoners, to identify who they were, would have an upside down triangle like the Canadian Tire sign, and then people were just to justify it. Oh. But I was seeing this. The guy's like, the Nazi Party was created in 1920, and the Canadian Tire was created in 1922. So therefore, it must be that. But I was just like, you fucking dick nit. Like fucking the Nazi Party didn't come into power until 1933. So during those 10 years...
Canadian Tire's been around since 1922.
Canadian Tire's an old fucking company, yeah.
I know, but
it's a very old Canadian company. A lot of Canadian companies are very old. Like Hudson Bay, fucking 300-something years old. Like, it predates Canada. A lot of these Canadian companies are old. But, this is why I'm so fucking... What? Come on! like, do your fact checking first. Don't just say like, oh, it's a Nazi symbol. It's like, it's not. It's an upside down try. It's supposed to be a strawberry.
People are looking for something to be mad at.
Because
it's supposed to be a strawberry.
Because life's too fucking easy. That's why.
Did you say it's supposed to be a strawberry?
People, I've heard that. People say it's supposed to be a strawberry. I forgot
it's not a strawberry.
It's not a strawberry, of course not. But
just
like,
because it's a red triangle with the little green thing on top.
Yeah, it's not surprise. I don't know. It could be. I forgot what the lady said it was, but the spokesperson said it was supposed to be something to do with oil. But like, Nazi Party didn't come into power until 1933.
The green thing on top is a maple leaf.
That's even more Canadian.
Exactly.
I don't fucking know. And I'm just like, I was gonna go down a rabbit hole and be like, where is this founder from? Like, what's his background? But I'm just like, that doesn't make sense. Like, the Nazi Party was only around for 2 years.
Yeah, it's a green maple leaf.
Yeah, I know what it looks like. But I'm just like, to me, I'm just like, yeah, like, it's only been around for 2 years, and the Nazi Party didn't come into power until like 10 years later. So how could that be you know what I'm saying? So
I do know what you're saying.
I don't know, man. I'm just
tired,
man.
Yeah, people are just looking for something to be mad about at this point.
Yeah, because time's too easy now.
Mm-hmm.
It's because we don't have fucking constant wars going on, so we need something to fucking be worried about. We need an enemy. Everyone needs an enemy, so let's just find everything.
Canadian hire Nazis. Do you know that I don't really think this is like something that like the school boards are considering, but did you hear that it was being thrown around that at least in North America, that grade 13 comes back as a way for like,
yeah, that makes sense,
you know, for all the school that these kids have missed.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You think it was like practical though? I don't know. Why did they stop it? They just felt it was unnecessary.
It pretty much was a grade 13 if you just didn't graduate.
Right, but majority of people do. So like, that's just like, if you choose to do an extra year,
yeah, then
that's one thing. But like,
what does that sound?
I don't know. That's just my body. I haven't eaten. I'm dying.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good idea. You know, just because, you know, these kids fucking, you know, they need to catch up with their high school learning. That's not going to help them in life. So imagine, like, I'd be pissed. Yeah. I'd be happy about this year. Well, no, I'll be honest. If I was a teenager, I'd be fucking elated right now. Minus my parents being home. Well, in my situation, that job my parents had, they would have been essential, so I would have been home by myself. So if I was a teenager, I would have loved late 2019, 2020.
Yeah, but it's like you can't go anywhere. Can't hang out with your friends.
I would have. I'm a teenager. I'd be like, fuck the rules. You think no, look, I'm outside all the time. No teenager followed those rules. The kids didn't follow the rules. The old people did. Mm-hmm. So if I was a teenager during that time, like,
I feel like the older people are the ones who like weren't worried.
They were, but they weren't. Like, from what I noticed, because my ear is full of them, they did like participate in the rules, but a lot of them are just like, who cares?
One time, this is like weeks ago, like, you know, end of May. Was it end of May? Yeah, around there. I took my dog to the vet, and obviously, like, the vet social distancing, so I couldn't go in with him. They just knew what I was bringing him in for, and then they took him in. So there's a dollar store, like, you know, like right next door. So I just ran in there to just grab a couple things, and like, there was not a line, but like, you know, there was like one person in front of me and then myself waiting to go in, because they only allow, although it's a big store, they only allow a certain amount of people in at a time, you know, for social distancing purposes. So I'm standing there, and this old man comes up, and he comes behind me in the line. Ooh. And he's just like, why, like, what's the line about? He's like, oh, are they closed? And I'm like, no, they're open. They're just letting a certain amount of people in at a time, so we have to wait for people to come out. He was like, they're still doing this shit. Who cares about Corona? No, seriously.
I've heard that a lot of times too.
No, like the older generation, they're just like, he was over it. When I tell you this man, and he was looking sharp too in his suit, and he was just like, everything's closed.
Because he's like, I've lived my life.
God damn, everything's
I've been around for 80 years.
They're still doing this shit. And I just laughed. I was like, yeah.
He's like, you goddamn pussies, you know what I lived through? You think this Corona shit is shit? I fought in Vietnam. So, yeah. No, I find the old people were mixed.
But yeah, he wasn't like, where's your mask? He was like,
I've heard that.
He was like, why are they wearing masks? Why are they, you know, limiting people? What's going on with this shit?
Just let them die.
Why isn't it over yet?
Yeah. No, I heard one lady in the grocery store being like, I'm going to call your head office. Not everyone here is wearing a mask. But she was old, so she was like, I'm going to die. But, yeah, man. So, Anything else? Anything else going crazy in the world?
What's the moral of the story in this episode, would you say?
I don't fucking know. I didn't know we were telling a story.
Well, not a story.
I didn't have a starter. I didn't have the hamburger, you know?
What?
You know the hamburger? You didn't learn that in school? Like the introduction, the paragraph hamburger? You never heard the hamburger?
Yeah.
How to make a paragraph?
But...
I don't fucking know. I don't know what the moral of the story is. I didn't know I was supposed to have a moral.
No.
It's a story.
Oh my god. I can't with you. What I was getting at was the fact that I feel like what was going on through this episode, although we were talking about different things, was that, you know, what we really talked about was like how people have been reacting to various things, and in most cases it's absolutely ridiculous.
If you need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, that's the moral of the episode. That's what I was alluding to. What?
That's a title name.
What?
Chill the fuck out, not the fuck part.
Yeah, because
no, I think
we'd get demonetized.
We're never gonna get monetized. I don't know. Yeah, like I'll always say this: the world is shit right now. It's not that shit. It's crazy right now, but we can get through it because our ancestors have gone through it 10 times worse.
Get through it together.
Yeah, no, that's the only way. You have to get through shit together. But like, look, we'll be good. We'll be good. And it just got started. Like, if you think shit's bad now, honey.
And like, realistically,
we haven't hit wave 2 yet.
The way that like life works is that there's always going to be something that
that's
comes up that like there's always gonna be something in the world going on that's not bad. First of all, yeah, you know what? I don't want to just mention it in passing, so maybe we'll talk about it another time. But everyone who's listening, look into what's going on in Yemen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's just.
Yemen's fucked.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into it right now because it's too much.
It's a lot.
I would I recommend everyone just literally Google Yemen.
Yemen's fucked. Let's just get that out of the way. I want to say positive things and see it like it's gonna get better. Everyone cares. No one cares. Yeah. That's the sad thing. Yemen's gonna be gone. That's like the sad reality. Yemen's not like,
and like from where it used to be. Oh my god. Okay. No. We're not doing this now. We're not doing this now.
Just quickly.
Okay.
Where a lot of those countries used to be.
Well, yeah, you have said that before.
Where a lot of those countries used to be. They're in great places. I think you even
used to talk about how like beautiful Syria used to be.
Oh, Syria. The Middle East. It makes me sad thinking about the Middle East was the crown jewel of the world. Now it's the shithole of the world. I'm sorry, I know some of you are like, that's not fair, that's mean. No one wants to go to who wants to go to fucking any of these places? The only places you want to go is like Dubai.
You're not saying it's a shithole in the sense
compared to what it used to be, it's a shithole.
Well, in you're talking about comparison, but you're not referring to the people or the culture or anything. You're talking about what has happened to it.
Like what it was. Fuck, it was amazing. It was beautiful. That's where all math and science and culture and architecture, like all that shit came from there. And then it just went. And that's why I like when I look at countries like Saudi Arabia, let me just get this out of the way. When I look at countries like Saudi Arabia, fucking Dubai, like fucking Kuwait, and all those super duper like fucking ridiculously rich, like stupidly like wealthy countries that are, I fucking despise them because it's like you're letting your fucking brothers just...
Is Kuwait
Kuwait the average? You know what the average income is? Kuwait? Like $138,000. That's poor.
Interesting.
That's like, I'm broke.
Someone who's been like very, very supportive of me and my career over, you know, the internet, my internet career. He's from Kuwait and he's always been super supportive. Shout out Ken if you're listening.
Yeah, probably invest.
Huh?
You probably invest.
In what? The podcast?
Your business.
Oh.
No, he wouldn't support. Did you hear what I just said? He's not going to be supportive of the podcast. Well, like, hey, don't say that about my country, even though we don't give a fuck about the Middle East.
I thought you just said his country is beautiful.
Yeah, the country's beautiful, not the fucking the way they treat. Not that they have like fucking slavery in their country. Dubai is a slave country. It's built by slaves.
I remember seeing a video, and this is like maybe 3 years now, of like someone, because you know how like they'll have, I think it was a Filipino No.
Oh, it's a lot of times. It's a lot of Filipino
Was
maids.
it a Filipino?
It probably is.
I can't remember what she was.
A lot of time, maids in those countries are either Filipino, East African, or a lot of times it's East Asian. But a lot of times it's Filipino or East African.
Maybe
treat like garbage.
Maybe it was African. I don't know, but it was someone who was working as a maid, but realistically a slave. Yeah,
they take away your
and they took away her passport.
Yeah, that's what they do.
She literally just tried to like escape the house and run.
Yeah,
and they were like filming her like driving, and she was like running. She's like, please just let me go. And they're like, we have your passport, so like where are you gonna go? And she's like, I don't care, like I just please let me go. And they're just following her like in the car slow, because she's like running, but obviously to a car it's nothing to the car. But I was like, that's so cruel, the fact that like you were literally holding someone hostage, and it's
second class citizen. Doesn't matter.
It's allowed.
Yeah, second class citizen, doesn't matter. We don't care. That's our best buddy.
And that's the thing.
Saudi Arabia's our best buddy.
I would love to go to Dubai one day. I know a few people who have been there.
You sure?
I would, yes.
I wouldn't go to Dubai. I would stay away from Dubai. You say fuck, go to jail. If you're a woman and you get raped, guess what? You're the wrong.
You know what? I understand that, but like that's the thing. I can go somewhere different and respect their rules and their culture, and
I can't go to those countries. I can't go to those places. I can't support. Knowing what I know about those countries, I couldn't go there. I couldn't go there. No, I couldn't.
Well,
I'm
anyways,
like, can't support your economy, guys.
We're gonna wrap it up here, because we don't want to.
I don't want to make.
We don't want to get Hugh-Gene rolling on a tangent.
I don't want to get people angry.
He already. I feel like this whole episode is already a tangent, so we don't want to. We don't want to. Make it too heavy, but we appreciate you guys listening. Thank you so much, and as always, we will see you next Tuesday.